Tonight at 6, officer charged. A Maryland cop accused of assault inside of a D.C. bar. We'll tell you where and more on the police report's findings. The court battle continues in the case of a Maryland man mistakenly deported. The U.S. government, again, not complying with a judge's order to share what they're doing to help bring him back to the States. We've got the latest. Emancipation Day, 2 decades of D.C. marking the end to slavery in the nation's capital. We're live with the fanfare and events for the evening.
And a beautiful day it was across the DMV. It looks like we're going to have some clouds come in overnight tonight, going into your day tomorrow, out ahead of a storm system that was going to be heading our way late tomorrow into Tuesday.
And saving you cash, we're stretching your dollar with the final tax day to-do list to maximize returns and avoid any audit.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Good Sunday evening. Thank you for joining us for DC News Now at 6 o'clock. I'm Ben Dennis. Top story tonight, a Prince George's County police officer is suspended after allegedly assaulting a bar employee yesterday in DC. Police say Lieutenant Jeremy Ingram was off duty from his PG County police post when a fight broke out on 18th Street near DuPont Circle around 5 p.m. The police report says a bar employee tried to break up a fight, but Ingram disliked this and punched the worker in the face. Lieutenant Graham has been charged with second-degree assault. He has been on the force in Prince George's County for 13 years. No word on how long his suspension will last. New overnight, a Maryland teenager has been arrested after police pursuit on I-66 in Fairfax County. Just before 9 last night, Virginia State Police were called about an occupied car sitting on the left shoulder of I-66. That's where they noticed a 17-year-old driver allegedly acting weirdly. They also spotted narcotics, we're told, inside the vehicle. One of the troopers asked the teen to turn off the car multiple times, but reportedly the teen refused and drove off. Troopers, they went on a chase, and the teen tried to stop the car in the express lanes, but both the teen driver and one of the police cruisers lost control in the median. The teenager was able to regain control of the car while the trooper ended up in the westbound express lanes, hitting an uninvolved SUV. The trooper, the driver of that SUV, and a 4-year-old passenger and another passenger sustained non-life-threatening injuries in this crash. Taken to the hospital, state police say they are charging the teen with eluding, driving without a license, and reckless driving. More charges are pending in that case, too. Well, tonight, a 16-year-old is in the hospital after being shot in Southeast D.C. Police say this happened on 10th Place, not far from Alabama Avenue in Congress Heights, just before 1 p.m. It's there police found the teen who was shot several times, though conscious and breathing, sent to the hospital. Right now, no word on any suspects. Much more local news to get into in just a few moments. Over to meteorologist Eric Bowen. He continues to be at home plate for Scott Sumner, if you will, this weekend. Man, this picture yesterday, it was gloom and doom, but it's a beautiful day.
Yeah, and also another thing that I've noticed is the colors of the trees. It almost kind of looks like, has like a little fall feel to it with all the different colors that the trees are exposing. And that's probably more than likely the pollen that they're producing, which has all of our allergies up in an uproar as we have these beautiful sunshine for today. 63 to temperature, northwest wind around 13 miles per hour, taking that pollen and just shaking it up everywhere. And we're going to see that pollen continue over the next couple of days, pretty much in the high range. We may have a little bit of relief Monday and Tuesday with that storm system coming through, but it amps up Wednesday and Thursday when we do have some dry days. And right after a good old rain, that pollen likes to get on up there. So make sure you take your allergy meds before you head out and about and enjoy the weather for this week. Temperatures in D.C. right now are 63 degrees. We're seeing temperatures back off towards the west in Louisville. 70 degrees. That's heading for us as we head into tomorrow, as well as a few showers and storms.
All right, happening now, the celebration continues in downtown D.C. as the district marks the 20th anniversary of the city's Emancipation Day holiday. Our Dave Laval joins us from the festivities taking place at Freedom Plaza. Dave, a lot of pomp and circumstance. Tell us more about the celebration.
Well, as you can hear, got plenty of music along with games, activities for the families, and as you can see, could not ask for any better weather to mark the 20th anniversary of this very special celebration. Earlier today, thousands turned out earlier for the annual Emancipation Day Parade. The holiday is traditionally held on April 16th. The D.C. Compensated Emancipation Act of 1862 ended slavery in the district and freed 3,100 people. The measure also reimbursed those who had legally owned slaves and offered the newly freed women and men money to emigrate. As we said, just a whole lot of free activities taking place here throughout the day. That includes the fireworks show, which starts at 8:30 tonight. Just a heads up, if you're still planning on coming out here, be warned, streets around Freedom Plaza are closed. Traffic, parking is difficult, so you want to give yourself some extra time. We are live at Freedom Plaza. Dave Laval, DC News Now.
Our thanks to Dave. All right, concerning details overnight, just up Route 15 in Pennsylvania, police say that somebody set the governor's mansion on fire as the state's first family was sleeping inside. We have just learned a man has been arrested and is facing serious charges. Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro and his family were evacuated safely overnight. The fire broke out on the first night of the Jewish holiday of Passover, which Shapiro and his family had celebrated there. Police say there is a significant amount of damage, and we have just learned the man arrested and will face charges including attempted murder, terrorism, and attempted arson. No word if any hate crime investigation may have been launched. Stay with us on that. All right, the latest in an ongoing court battle for a second day. The U.S. government has not provided court-ordered information about how they will work to help return a Maryland man mistakenly deported to El Salvador. Court documents today show a top ICE official saying, quote, "It's my understanding that the defendants, the Department of Homeland Security, have no updates for the court beyond what was provided yesterday." Well, just yesterday, the government said Kilmar Abrego Garcia was alive and secure inside a prison in El Salvador, but they did not detail any work being done to help return him to the States. Stay with us as this story develops. Time is 6:07. The job cuts to the Department of Health and Human Services are hitting the DMV hard and people who live here. The agency laid off 10,000 people who found out when they went to swipe in to the office, including Elena Hubbard. She's worked for the federal government for nearly 15 years and for HHS for 5. She posted an emotional video showing when she realized she had lost her job. It's when a security guard took away her badge.
I feel there should be some decency and some humanity about how you handle people's livelihood. The work that we do is specialized and unique in the government, and it should not be just thrown away on a sidewalk.
There are also 10,000 workers part of HHS taking a buyout or early retirement. In all, the agency is reducing its staff by nearly 25% a quarter. It's leaving so many like Hubbard uncertain as to what's next for them. Well, just today, Pope Francis with a clear bounce back from his major health scare, shaking hands in the crowd at St. Peter's Square this Palm Sunday. He wished more than 20,000 people a happy Palm Sunday, happy Holy Week before Easter. Again, a reassuring sign of his recovery after that life-threatening battle with double pneumonia. Wish him all the best. Well, we could soon learn the fate of a popular ferry service that linked Maryland and Virginia. The historic White's Ferry has been closed since 2020. A dispute over the landing rights at Rockland Farm in Loudoun County, Virginia, put a stop to the Potomac River crossing. Well, now there's another push to reopen the service. Montgomery County officials and the town of Poolesville are offering $3 million to the owners of White's Ferry and Rockland Farm as an incentive. Well, tonight we're getting an inside look at what it takes to be a police officer in Maryland, where recruits go through a rigorous process in order to join the force. Our Kevon Dupree covers Montgomery County for us. He documented some of that training firsthand.
The road to becoming a sworn officer is a long one. Recruits spend 28 weeks here at the Montgomery County Public Safety Training Academy. That's where I got to see some of the skills they're currently developing. Sergeant Nate Kunkel oversees the De-Escalation and Force Training Unit for Montgomery County Police. He says an essential part of the 28-week training period is teaching officers to use non-lethal force as much as possible. Kunkel demonstrated some of the more established methods.
Taser, taser, taser.
Our primary mission right now is really running our department's taser program. So by the end of 2025, we'll have over 800 tasers that are going to be on the road,
along with some newer ones.
Pepper ball, pepper ball, pepper ball. Pepper ball essentially looks and operates like a paintball launcher, but instead of launching paintballs, it launches micropulverized capsaicinoids, basically with a similar effect to that of pepper spray.
The Academy recently started using virtual reality to simulate different scenarios officers may encounter on patrol, helping them to protect themselves and everyone around them out in the community.
You're learning about de-escalation techniques, and that's very important, especially considering everything that's happened in our country over the past 10, 20 years.
In Gaithersburg, Kevon Dupree, DC News Now.
Our thanks to Kevon. All right, staying in Montgomery County, those snow days for students were great, but they'll have to pay for them. Montgomery County Public Schools now pushing back the school year to June 7th. Parents are now preparing for this change. School officials are adding an extra day of class, also making the last 3 days of the school year half days. All of this so they can meet the state's requirement of 100 days of school. MCPS petitioned the state to waive a requirement to make up the delay, but were denied. Parents not too thrilled.
I do think that filling a quota and like that sort of thing and just having them come just to come is a waste, right? It's a waste of resources, it's a waste of teachers' times, it's a waste of buses.
And given the fact that it's very last minute, for us, for example, we already planned and purchased tickets for a family vacation.
MCPS shared a statement saying in part, "We know this is a change, and although it is not entirely unexpected, we also realize that families may have already made plans. We also reached out to the State Department of Education. We have wait to hear back." TikTok, just 2 days from the deadline to file your taxes. Whether you're getting help from a tax preparer or a website like TurboTax or H&R Block, we're back with a to-do list again. We shared it last night, but the importance of getting those in on time, Haley Mylon recognizes, and she's working to stretch your dollar.
Yep, the April 15th filing deadline is on Tuesday. Key things to keep in mind as you're getting everything together is gathering your payment information and having your identification numbers. You'll need your social security number or tax ID number, your bank account and routing numbers if you're opting for a direct deposit for a refund, your adjusted gross income, current address, pay stubs if you have them, a W-2 or 1099 form. Now, if you're looking to take advantage of tax credits, you need records for things like childcare, charitable donations, health care savings account contributions, retirement account contributions, and education expenses. If you're in Maryland, you can use Direct File. It's one of 25 states where you can do this. The IRS is estimating that a third of filings can be completed that way. Now, if you need more time, you can consider filing an extension. You still need to pay everything you owe by April 15th. Now, experts are urging taxpayers to avoid mailing forms when possible. The IRS is facing staffing shortages due to DOGE cuts, and that way you can avoid things potentially getting lost. I'm Haley Mylon, back to you.
Our thanks to Haley. Coming up, the deadly measles outbreak is intensifying. 2 children have now died. We've got to look at the efforts to slow the spread. Plus, rising grocery prices and job security to inflation could take a toll on your mental health. Coming up, we take a look at what the impact tariffs are having and how to help, more importantly. Time is 6:13, a nice live look at the Memorial Bridge and the Potomac River. We'll be right back. You're watching DC News Now.